That's my blanket. I have one that's an Ohio State one similar like that Josh got me for Christmas because he had a Michigan one and he was like, I know you don't like Michigan and you reluctantly always use this blanket, so I got you your own.
Yeah. All right. It's been a long day, right? She's been up since 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to white knuckle drive from Cincinnati to my house.
Yeah, Corey tells me it's not that windy.
No, I said it's windy, but it wasn't super windy.
It wasn't that bad.
Right?
You know, Michelle's face is like, yeah,
You know,
It's pretty bad.
exactly.
The record shows that I am an excellent driver in crisis. So
Yeah, true.
Oh my gosh. We're ready for it. All right. Added? Are we good? Are you all on? That means we're all in here. Yeah. Man.
I love it.
All right, you guys, we're gonna get started. So if you're on Facebook Live, awesome. We're super happy to have you here. If you are listening to the recording, please let us know if you have any questions at the end of this call. My name is Corey, this is Mindy, and this is Caitlin. We're going to be answering some questions from Michelle tonight to help answer your questions about creating a healthier lifestyle and what being a wellness coach really means. So we appreciate you being here and for your time. We are very excited to share with you. I am going to pass it over to Michelle. She's going to ask us a couple of questions. Each of us will answer, and we will go.
Okay, Caitlin, you get the first question.
Yay.
Okay. The first question is, what if I'm not in shape or fit or don't know anything about health and fitness?
So it definitely can be something where you can feel, I mean, if you're going to jump in and do the whole health and fitness thing and start your own journey, and then in turn, as a coach, help others with their journey, I mean, it is for sure something that you're going to be stepping out of your comfort zone with. However, so much of our job as coaches, yes, we are here to help people with their journeys. We are here to show people what the products and the programs can do for you by doing them personally. But being at a point where you are just getting started, at a point in your coaching business where you're kind of learning on the go, all that's going to do is, if you're vulnerable about sharing all of that, it is just going to help you to connect with more people. Because I think it's, I don't know why the human brain works like this, but so much of the time it's like, okay, well, I can't do this until I'm like this prepared and, know all these things. And I have to, it's like, I have to be ready to ace the test before I take it. Whereas with this, you learning as you go and you helping people with their journey, getting to do that with them. They get to do it with you. When it comes to business, you just starting and you having, people that you've connected with starting with you, you are like, you're going to have such a greater bond with those people that you start and learn and grow with than I think you would being at a level where you feel like you kind of have good rhythm with things and you're helping someone new, because like you're kind of like in the nitty gritty together. And when it comes to sharing your journey, I mean, let's face it, like people love to see the growth and the transformations, not just the physical, but the mental too. Like that is such a huge pull for people, because I think deep down, everybody wants that kind of positivity in their lives, and to share that with people, you're going to exude that. So if anything, it is beneficial to be learning on the go with this. So
I love that. That's kind of like I heard on a call the other day where they were talking about like motherhood. You don't know all the answers when you go. You're not like, oh, honey, let's have a baby because finances are perfect and we have the perfect home and we have everything's perfectly aligned, you decide to take that leap, a baby, and you learn as you go. And it's a growing.
It's just like a WTF.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
There you
Oh, I
go.
love that.
Okay. Next question is for Mindy. It says, how can I make money if I don't have a big following on social media?
Okay, so this was me to a T when I started. So I had maybe a couple hundred Facebook friends when I started, and I had just created an Instagram account. Like I had nothing. So I think what worked for me is it was kind of twofold. I started by, obviously I had already been doing Beachbody and was working or was as a challenger for about 2.5, 3 years before I started as a coach. So I was already like super excited about the programs and seeing great success, like for me personally. So I was just excited to share. So what I did is I started with my warm market, what we call our warm market. So people that I knew personally, friends, family, cousins, relatives, things like that, people that I knew that already kind of knew what I was doing, that I had already been sharing with just in conversations. And that is who I started with. And as I was just spreading and talking to these people that I knew about what I was doing, I was also at the same time growing my social media. And we've got a lot of trainings that are on our site and things like that with how to grow social media. Kate is like a freaking rock star with that. So she has like all the gold on how you do that. But I did both at the same time. So it was a way for me to kind of get comfortable also in what I was doing and kind of getting my footing as a coach, because I was working with people that I already knew and I trusted them and they trusted me and I loved them and they loved me. So that was like kind of where I started, and then grew my social media following like as we went along. So you will, depending on where you're at, if you don't have a strong social media following, it might be a little bit slower out of the gate, but it is completely 100% up to you how much money you make. So you can, put a lot of effort in and you can do the vital behaviors and spend the time and the effort and actually like you can make some money like right out of the gate, or you can kind of grow it slow. And it just depends on, what you're comfortable with also. But
Okay, Mindy, this is for you also.
we have a visitor. You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, Mindy. The next question is, what if I'm not a salesperson or don't want to push sales? I don't want to cold message people.
Yeah. That, just like that. That's
Yeah.
what you do. So this one, I would say, like, that is me. I always have said, like, if there's one thing that I never thought I could do, it was be in sales, be a salesy person, because that's just not my personality. I don't like me personally, I would never like lie to somebody. Like I can't sugarcoat. I'm not good. Like I'm very like honest. This is what it is. So you don't have to be pushy and you don't have to be salesy. One of the things that I think is awesome about what we do as coaches is we're building relationships, and we are in such a strong, just cool, unique community where we have these things that we relate to each other on. I mean, we all have our own journeys that we are on, but there's so many similarities and experiences and things like that because we all started somewhere and we're just slowly growing. So we have that we can relate to people on. And so one of the things that's cool about this business is that it is relational. So it is relationships you're building. You are, talking to people, you are understanding what their needs are and providing them help. So you never really are in a place where you have to go out and just like cold call somebody. It's about, getting to know somebody, getting to understand where they need help or where they're, have questions and things like that you're able to help them with. And then you're slowly like building that relationship and you're building that trust. And then they're, you're going to be the person that they come to when they're ready to start with something that's as life-changing as, what we're all doing with our health and fitness.
Well, it's the same thing, when it comes to, we're here, so much of what we do on social media is building relationships with people. And I think too, like back to the whole, I don't have a social media following, it's such a common misconception because yes, like you are going to have friends and family that see you rocking this and loving this, and they're going to want to join you, and they're going to want to support you. But like your people that you're going to connect with because of this business alone, like you have not met them yet.
Yep.
Most likely.
Yep.
And so it's really fun because you get to build these relationships, you get to find your people,
Yep.
and like 99.8% of your business is going to be with people that you don't even know exist.
Exactly.
So it's just fun to get to meet new people and,
And
make friends.
and find those people. Because the other thing too is, as we're posting and as we're sharing our stories, we're putting that energy, like our energy out, and we're attracting that same energy back. So what you're putting into it, you're getting out of it. So like if I'm, like Kate was saying earlier, if you're vulnerable, if you're just honest and like, this is me and this is my journey and this is, what I'm experiencing, you're going to connect with people, and your people are going to find you because they're going to be like, oh yeah, like that's me. I identify, I relate. And if she can do it, I can do it. And then that's going to help build that relationship where it's back to, it's not just, I have to cold call somebody. It's, I may have people reaching out to me because we share a connection on some other level that then turns into, now they're trusting me and I'm going to be able to help them meet a goal.
Yeah.
Okay, next question is for Corey. It's like a 3-part question. So the first part of it is, how do I get started?
Okay, so that is something that you would discuss with your coach who invited you to listen to this call, because we definitely want to set you up with a fitness program and a nutritional program that is going to help you work towards your goals, and help you start identifying those struggles that you're facing that are holding you back from reaching your goals. So it's going to be unique for everyone, but typically most enrolling coaches are going to start with some sort of a challenge pack, because to be a successful coach and to share authentically and not just be making sales, we really need to be proof that the product works. We naturally share about our journey when we're having success with it, right? So it's kind of like if you go to a department store and you buy a pair of jeans and you just love the way that they fit, you're going to naturally share that with your loved ones and your friends and your family when they ask you what jeans you're wearing or what top you're wearing. So it's kind of the same thing when it comes to sharing your health and fitness journey. If you're working on not being perfect, but working on taking steps for yourself and using the fitness programs and the nutrition programs, you're naturally going to share that with people as you're getting results and you're feeling better in your skin.
Okay, next part of the question is, how much is it to be a coach? And is there a monthly fee for the website?
Okay, so there is a small monthly fee of $15.95 per month for coaching, but that covers all of your websites, it covers your Coach Online office, and it covers all of the customer service. You guys, we don't have to keep any of the products on hand. It comes directly from the warehouse from Beachbody, and that $15.95 fee pays for all of those services for you to just have. You don't have to maintain any of those things or worry about them. That fee goes directly towards paying Beachbody to cover all of those accessories or those tools that you have when you become a coach.
Okay, and then the next question is, what kind of discount do I get?
So when you enroll as a coach, you get 25% off of all of the Beachbody products. So that's going to be your any of the accessories, your Shakeology, Performance Stack, Beach Bars, any of the nutritional products that we have, you save 25%. And likewise, you earn 25% and up to 40% commission on the products that you share with your loved ones or your friends and family.
Yep, that's all the questions. That was the last one.
All right, cool. Okay, so this was a very brief kind of Q&A panel, but we wanted to come together and just kind of answer some of those frequently asked questions that maybe are hesitation or fear or just an unknown when you're considering becoming a coach with us. We greatly appreciate you being here and taking the time to listen to us. If there's something that you have a question or concern or any sort of hesitation about after listening to this call, let us know. Either you reach out to us, one of us one-on-one, or you comment below this video. We will come back and answer you as best we can, you guys. We're literally open books. And we're here to persuade you to do something that isn't a good fit for you. We're just here sharing something that has been a really good fit for us, not only to create a healthier lifestyle for ourselves, but something that we've become passionate about sharing with others. So we're just here to help you decide if it could be a good fit for you. So any questions that you have, definitely let us know. We greatly appreciate your time. Thank you, Michelle, for guiding us and leading us through the questions. We appreciate that. And that's all I have. You girls have anything?
Yeah, good.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys. We'll talk with you soon.